Hello! I know I told you all that I was probably not going to stream today because I streamed yesterday. Third day of streaming in a row. But I looked at all of the events that need to get done in the time frame and I did not think I was going to make it. So, we're back again. So I haven't gotten much done from yesterday because I was busy, as I stated today. I am filming this rather close to when I should be getting ready for bed so I can go to work in the morning. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's not think about it. So this is the food event. This is the end of it. So, in the food event, you make food, you send it to people, and on the last day of the event, you can choose who you send it to. I sent it to, of course, my husband, Don Hung, back on the Express. And this is his reply. So, I got the gift, did you send it? Special something from Team Express. No problem. I found some entries that you might be interested in the data bank. You can take a look once you get back. It's a special product I got from inside a dream in Penacony. Open it up and have a taste. Okay. What do you think? It's a bit too much for me. It's something March might enjoy. Probably too sweet. Handwritten letter. I'm immediately curious. Bag. This one? Delicately wrapped letter by Don Hong with a message expressing gratitude. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I have a lot more stuff in my inventory than I remember. What are these? I keep getting these building blocks. I feel like those will be important later. Searching for mother in Dreamscape. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. As you can see, we're not anywhere close to being able to afford another pool, but it is fine. We got Yanqing, which means we are guaranteed. Oh yeah, I got like a bunch of new stuff because I unlocked quite a bit of Penacony yesterday. What are we gonna do? Looks like I have some messages from Yanqing, who I just got as a 5-star yesterday. Hi, Teacher Kalis. Oh, I didn't even read all of that. Wait, let me go back. I'm desperately trying to like not shrimp constantly at my desk. It is. I catch myself doing it all the time. The general said you travel all over the place. I spotted 2 new swords in the artisan commission. The choices are overwhelming and I don't know which to pick. Can you help me take a look and give me some comments? Sure. What do they look like? One of them is Vidyahara make, forged with exotic coryllium metal of Scale Gorge Waterscape and tempered with Thama spring water. Such a blade can be easily wielded, even in extreme conditions. It's a masterpiece. The other one is a Shadesling sword, forged by the Furnace Master himself using an Outworld crystal jade. Its luster is compelling, and it's fitted with the newest flight components. It can be connected with the wielder's consciousness and sent flying across the battlefield. It's so cool. One of them seems like it's useful, while the other one just seems like it's pretty. I would go with the first one, the Vidyahara one. Function trumps form when it comes to battling with all kinds of abominations and monsters. Literally me. Instantaneously went and made a decision. I don't care. I'll deal with whatever happens at the end of the month. So I see Yanqing is also a shopping addict. You can admire it a little when we meet. Thank you for the advice, Kalis. Alright, so you could be asking, what are we doing today? Are we continuing with the story? The answer is no. We're not. I was like, considering I don't have that much time to stream today, what we are going to do is... Look at why I have a note there. Game's like, don't forget this. Don't worry, I'll be doing this as soon as our stream ends. Is we're gonna do Hanu's Prison Break, because I got access to this yesterday, and it looks like it's gonna be a cute little, little event.
Give him
that hopefully I can show the majority of it while on stream.
A dream about eons?
Trailblazer from the Astral Express, we meet again. Fancy a visit in my Dreamscape sales store? I have a new batch of dream bubbles coming to the shelf. The batch has a pretty exciting theme. Those who have tried it are full of praise. I'm sure you'll like it. I knew you would be interested. Still, remember the slogan of my store. Dr. Edward knows more about your preferences than you do. I should hope not. Please allow me to keep the suspense going for now, as I don't want to give any spoilers. You'll have to enter the dream bubble yourself to find out what it's about. Okay, this is our Dreamscape panel, where you can view all the dream bubble stages here. As this is your first visit, only access to the beginner-friendly shallow dreamscape will be granted. You can select the dream bubble chapter you wish to experience from here. Let's start with the bubble pinball. Okay. Here we can check the dream bubble, what's gonna happen, and then enter it. Okay. Hey, you need to snap out of it. You're moving too slowly. The spheroid is all set. Everyone else is left, and we should catch up soon. We're breaking out of this prison. Do you actually think you're already a free man? A week ago, Boss Stone became the prison warden and listed Soul Gland as contraband. You flipped out over the decision so much that you kept punching the air and nearly broke the chandelier. We decided to teach them a lesson at that time. Now, the best opportunity has come. Exactly, that's why we decided to get out of this place. The bad news is that the prison guards have just damaged the track. We need to fix it manually to proceed. I hear you were good at these things, so I'll leave the repair work to you. I'll cover for you. See you at the meeting point later. Okay, click the select, close the plate to regain energy. Blaze active, rotation direction. You can only activate as many as you have energy for, and then get to the end with the amount of energy you have. So it's just like the normal pinball puzzle, but with limited energy. Wow, you really know your stuff, and we both made it. I bet those prison guards have more tricks up their sleeves. There'll be even more obstacles waiting for us ahead. Let's move forward, for freedom, for Soul Gland. Alright, let's move on to the second one. Follow the story. You and your cellmates stealthily run along the prison corridors, narrowly avoiding guard after guard. Some time has passed, and the harbor leading to the reservoir point finally comes into view. To the surprise of no one, the lane has already been destroyed. You know that once you break through this final blockade, you and your cellmate will be able to reunite with the main group. Okay, 5 energy, so obviously we need to hit this one. And we have to start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the only option I have. We made it, look, it's Boss Hanu. I didn't read all of that. The spheroid reaches the end of its track. Hanu, one of the most famous figures in Dreamville, is twitching his big nose to welcome you. Humph. Hanu lets out a snort in an attempt to sound cool. He seems to know very well how to behave to come across as a big shot. Boss Hanu appreciates you two for providing cover for us. Everyone has made it out safely. Next, we plan to free the prisoners from other divisions and take them to expand our team. Perhaps we can break free from our chains for good one day. Let's work hard together for the better of Dreamville. How many? Okay, there's only 4 of these. And then you get... a harder version. Okay, so you can go to one of these to then reset it and go to the other one if you can't get to it. Oh, so by the way, while we're just doing some brain puzzles, I was thinking about my comparison to Alice in Wonderland a bit more last night, and I am becoming more and more convinced that this area is like fully like based off the Alice in Wonderland novel, and like each of the different characters are different Alice in Wonderland concepts. And I just lost my earbud, even though I don't really need it right now. Cause like, obviously Firefly is Alice, right? And then, I think the death meme is, why did that not count as hitting this machine? Whatever. Is the Cheshire Cat, as I was saying. Now I was thinking that, one character, I think I had stated that someone else was the Mad Hatter, but I think the Mad Hatter representation would have to be, because the Mad Hatter always speaks in riddles, right? So I think the Mad Hatter representation is probably actually Black Swan. I'm trying to get here, so that's not right. There we go. So I think the Mad Hatter is Black Swan. Because the Mad Hatter always speaks in riddles, they know more about the dream sphere. The families, I think, represent the different suits. Like, everybody's familiar with the Red Queen, but actually in the Mad Hatter universe, there's also, like, the other card suits as well. And they usually, try to keep Wonderland in some kind of, like, order. And so I think the families do that. Now, I don't know if one family is particularly, because I haven't met much of the families, if one of them already represents the Queen of Hearts. I'd have to, I'm thinking about it more. Now, I do think Acheron might represent, I think, oh, there's one of the different, it's like the Ace of Diamonds or something. Where Acheron is like a knight. I just can't remember which card suit specifically it is. of energy. But I think Acheron represents the, Does it go anywhere? No, so it has to be this one. That goes out in the distance, so it has to be this one. Now, is it this one? Yes. I'm trying to think of all the different characters. But so potentially the Queen of Hearts could be adventuring, right? And then the King of Hearts could be, what's his name? Dr. Ratio. That's my original thought, but on the flip side, if one of the families represents the Queen of Hearts, and I've heard that Sunday might be one of our boss monsters, or weekly boss monsters, if it's not adventuring, Sunday may be the Queen of Hearts, while Robin is the King of Hearts. Because Sunday takes care of, like, the dirty work, while then Robin is, like, the kinder, figure that's presented to the masses. Either that, or I think, they might be representing, like, the spades. As well is an option. Did I just go backwards? I think I did. Yeah, because I think I'm trying to get there. Whoops. I just undid what I had done originally. While I'm trying to... So we're trying to get here, so I need this one. There we go. So either that, because the spades specifically, I believe, if I remember my Alice in Wonderland lore, keep, they're like the good side of the coin to the Queen of Hearts in the novel. Like, they used to be like the people who keep order and like reign control over Wonderland prior to the Queen of Hearts mad reign, which I think would make more sense for how Sunday and Robin's family is being set up versus them being like the Hearts. So I think more likely that anyone's gonna be the Heart, it's gonna be adventuring, right? But it's just interesting seeing these parallels to, like, so many of these parallels to, Alice in Wonderland. There we go. But there's like a few different characters that I think each person might represent. The Wish guy, Dr. Edward, is of course the caterpillar. No, wait. Robin is the one that adjusted us to the Memoria, who like entered the illusion, so she might be the caterpillar. There's an idea. Anyway, I just enjoy comparing Penacony to the Alice in Wonderland people, and I would love to know if, like, there's actually any, like, backing behind it, or if I'm just talking out of thin air and making up theories that have no relevance whatsoever. After a successful prison break, Brother Hanu decided to reach out to the other prisoners as a means of recruiting them into the resistance against the prison. A steady flow of supplies that include food, weapons, clothing, and most importantly, soul gland is provided to the neighboring division. You are assigned with the mission of delivering a batch of newly arrived soul gland through the vent. They're like, if you have not done these puzzles before, we will explain them again. The batch of soul gland is successfully delivered, but the crackdown on soul gland within the prison is yet to abate. The prison guard carry out spot checks in the cells every day, confiscate bottle after bottle of soul gland, and then smash them all. Discontent among the prisoners is growing. Over time, it will soon escalate into anger. With Brother Hanu's permission, you and your companions smuggle crates of Silgland into the neighboring prison block. The sweetness of the soda lifts the spirit of the inmates, and if they can see the light in the darkness. The Silgland smuggling operation lasted for 6 months, and with a daily tug-of-war between the prisoners and the guards, newly acquired Silgland was snatched away before consumed, filling the cell with the sounds of cursing and pleading. Just like that, the feeling of displeasure in the neighboring division reaches an all-time high. A spark is all that needs to be erupt. TikTok, you're back again. I'm curious if this, because they keep referencing the prison in the actual story. I wonder if this is like a fun way, almost, to, tell the story of the prison. Didn't mean to, I was trying to... I feel like it might be like, oh, the prisoners were left here, and then, Boss Hanu, or Clocky. Oh, I wonder, you know how there were, like, trailblazers that were left on Pinnaconey? I wonder if they are represented by Boss Hanu and Clocky. Clocky being the clock, maker, and then Hanu would be the other trailblazer, and they, and then this is the backstory. They're like subtly putting in the backstory of the prisoner, like what happened to the prison. After another batch of soul gland is destroyed, the inmates see red. Following the first cry of rebellion, the other inmates respond enthusiastically. The number of violent incidents in the prison skyrockets, plunging the entire division into pandemonium. You and your team take advantage of the chaotic situation to invite the prisoners, and the number of rebels gradually grows rapidly. Everyone's desire for freedom and the better life has been awakened. Okay, just like last time, let's do the hard levels next. Alright, so we're trying to get here. And then probably over here, right? No? Oh, yes. There we go. As you all can tell from last time, I really enjoy those puzzles. Oh, I forgot. I need to connect over here too. Yeah, the Ace of Diamonds is kind of like a mercenary character who's having to like do the bidding of someone higher up in the totem pole, even though they don't really want to. And we remember when we were doing that when we just did the last area, Acheron's like, oh my gosh, if I had just swung my blade, we could have saved her. What? What are we being blocked by? There we go. If I had just swung my blade, we would have been able to save her, showing that they're not allowed to act for some reason. So I'm really curious if like the Ace of Diamonds in Alice in Wonderland, they're being like kind of like a mercenary for hire for someone of the higher ranking, probably the families, right? Um And then we also learned that the hounds have like little little cameras almost set up everywhere in those like illusionary dog statues. There we go. Kind of showing like their omnipotent power over the area. So, like I said, I am seeing so many like correlations between Pinacone and Alice in Wonderland, and I'm just curious if it's on purpose or if I'm just seeing things. I'm sure you all have heard me ramble about this long enough that you're getting sick of it. Being like, we get it, you think that it's similar to Alice in Wonderland. Because, side note, like, this has to be important. Like, even though it seems relatively short, this event, it has to be important because this is one of the events that's, like, dog-marked for, like, the fact that it's gonna be available even afterwards. And all of those have been, like, important to the plot. And so this must be, like, a fun way, like a kid-friendly way of explaining what happened to the prisoners on Penacony, because otherwise what's the point of this? Ever since Brother Hanu used Soul Gland to rope in prisoners from several areas, your team has been getting stronger and stronger by the day. The prison warden, Boss Stone, is shocked by this. He recalls all the prison guards and seals all at the pass in the rebel sectors with sturdy iron gates. Probably intends to just starve you all to death. In response to the situation, your companions appear to have hatched a plan. Hey buddy, I have good news and bad news. Let me tell you the good one first. Thanks to that unusual move we pulled off earlier, we've taken over half the prison in Dreamville. Boss Stone and his underlings can never take us back to prison again. Bad news is they're still in control of the prison system. Okay, removing this. Boss Stone. Maybe the families in charge of the prison system, which we know to be the Dreamscape, that it was originally a jail. So the families are still in control of the jail. We have control of the prisoners, though. The people inside of the jail? Not quite sure how that works, but okay. The production facility in our divisions have stopped operating, and all the exits have been blocked by quarantine gates. This goes on, we won't be able to hold on for much longer. We need someone to sneak through the vent into the storage room and locate in the other half of the prison and find a key to the prison system. Obviously, Hanu is the best candidate for this mission, but even a hero like him is invincible and can't deal with all the guards by himself. We need to channel the Dreamscape energy to him through the television. Fine. After all, first-hand experience is what a dream bubble is all about. If Hanu does all the work, then there will be very little playable content in this dream bubble. I recommend you try Hanu's Adventures stage in this dream bubble. The stage is very well designed. Anyway, I'll go ahead and help Brother Hanu. You should hurry along. This is when we get turned into a little guy. Hanu vision. Oh, it shows like where they're looking. Using the rockets, you can move to different points. Oh. Try not to get spotted. As the boss of Dreamville, it's the basic requirement to adjust yourself in the situation. If needed, you can hide in a box to avoid Boss Stone's lackeys. Hidden on an origami bird? How unexpected. There seems to be many keys like this. I should probably collect them all. Brother Hanu retrieves the secret passkey for the prison system, but there's only one key. You'll need all 4 keys to activate the prison computer. After a detailed discussion and analysis, Brother Hanu decides to head to the core area and retrieve the remaining 3 keys in one fell swoop. This is the way to the core area. Let's offer our support to Hanu. Huh. I was coerced into working for Boston. You want this key, right? Take it, as long as you don't hurt me, Chirp. Alright. Trying to figure out how to get some of these. Doesn't look like there's anything upstairs. What? Oh. Oh, it's you. Don't get me wrong, I'm on your side. Take the key. Ooh. Cannot get out. Oh, hugging that corner wall. I know who you are. You're Hanu, the guy who started this turmoil. I don't like conflict, so I hope you see you guys make peace soon. This key can put the end to the conflict, and you can take it, Chirp. Hanu has attained all 4 keys and used them to open the computer core of the prison. The light comes on with all the equipment pledging their allegiance. Everyone raises bottles of Sogla in a celebration while the golden syrup rains down from above. Yeah, yet the entire prison is transformed as a result. 4 keys? 4 families? The prison transforms into Pinnaconey? Hmm? Dreamwalker. Let's do this one. Okay, there's only 2 of this tiny version. I feel like we're making good, like... Oh, we need to go in here. Okay. Making good time. Since I only really had an hour to play today, I might get this whole event done in that hour. Oh, I see where I need to be. Ooh. Do I need to get big in order to... Hanu has made mistakes, but time will correct them. It's like, do I need to become big so that I can go up the stairs? How am I supposed to... Unless I... No? Don't climb these books. I don't get how I go up. Dash, dash, dash. Okay, if you want to temporarily exit the game or in the transformation, you can interact with the TV. I just wanted to repair the old equipment in the room, but ended up being trapped here. Thanks for your help. Looks like Dreamville is still not totally safe yet. I'll be more careful in the future. Okay, maybe this is how I get higher. Sometimes you can find heavy items in high places that Hanu can drop. If they fall on the heads of the Boston lackeys, you can temporarily disable them. Well, that was bad timing. I still don't see how I'm supposed to get over there since he can't go up steps. There's a TV there. Maybe I'm supposed to get bigger? So that I can go up the steps? It seems like an unnecessary waste of time, but alright. Alright, we need to time this really well. I'm expanding the territory of Drimville, Chirp. What happened earlier was an accident, Chirp. I must go back and remind everyone of this hazard. Oh, there it is. I'm like, how do I get down? Ooh. Of course I wasn't trapped. I'll keep fighting these bad guys, Chirp. Still, even heroes get tired too. It's time to go and recuperate, Chirp. Alright, is there a TV to show that I need to... Where is it? Ooh, nope, nope, you can't see me. Oh? Oh, there it is. It's like, where am I supposed to go then? I am honestly surprised that I did not get hit just then. You have rescued me from danger, Wanderer. However, who's there to rescue your soul? Everything we've done is just an illusion. The pursuit of a better life is only possible in a dream. I can hardly imagine how harsh the path ahead of you will be, Chirp. Well, that doesn't sound like what the birds have been saying so far. It's a little concerning. Unlocked after completing all stages in the Shallow Dreamwalker. Oh, wrong one. Oh, and we actually have to fight in this one. Okay. Got about 14 minutes. You are more precisely the protagonist of the dream bubble. Wake up with a throbbing head. Right when Brother Hanu takes control of the prison, an accident occurs. A chaotic synthesia dreamscape engulfs you all and pulls the entire prison in. The once familiar corridors have become completely different. Your companions who have been fighting alongside you are nowhere to be found. You realize that someone has has to step up and save everyone. It's time to become a hero. Like that they're like, just in case it's been a while since you've done any of these like interactables, we're gonna explain how to do it. Let's see. Can't read that. Oh, I only get one charge? Oh, it's you. It's great to see a familiar face. Well, what happened to the prison? Where is everyone? Looks like we're on our own. Let's go find the others, or at least locate Hanu. He has a knack for uniting the other prisoners. After a quick cleanup, you and your cellmate begin the journey to find Brother Hanu. My gosh, it is always a constant battle to remind me not to be shrimping. In the chaos of the dreamscape, you and your cellmate run around endlessly, finally locating your target in one of the dream rooms, Brother Hanu and his men. Looks like it's Hanu and the rest. How do we get over there? Okay, this one gives us 2 charges. And there's like a few different... Interesting. Let's start with this one. It solidifies the another path. Alright, then we'll go over here and do this one. See if we can dodge the... Not what I meant to do. We can dodge the monster.
Keep at it.
This is the only one. I'm going to continue wasting it, apparently. Huh. I'm impressed you guys made it here. As you can see, the prison is now a total mess. Everything is ruined and destroyed. Alas, what should we do about this? Hanu grunts 3 times in a row. This is probably the most agitated it's ever spoken. Yes, you're right. Boss Hanu said that this was an accident and couldn't defeat us, but back then Soulgland was our dream. Boss Stone took it away and forced us into a life of abject despair. I wonder if Soulgland is a representation of freedom. Or like a replacement. He and his men were overthrown. This time we'll do the same and overcome all challenges. Next we'll look for our lost companions and transform Dreamville into true paradise through sheer determination. It's important to add a little artistic flair to words. Anyway, it's time we hit the road for freedom, for Soulgland. Just like that, two of you and Hanu embarked on a journey rescuing, I'm assuming, the other prisoners, since it went by too fast. Congratulations on completing the full story in the Dream Bubble. What do you think of the story? Dr. Edward doesn't give guarantees on the veracity of the Dream Bubble content. A dream is a dream. Just enjoy it. Hey, doesn't this actually look similar to what's surrounding Acheron's eye? As the Dream Bubble is still undergoing testing and development stage, the developers have enlisted my help to carry out a survey regarding its content. Now I'll ask you a few questions. What do you think was the true reason behind the prisoners' riot? Freedom. Noted. In your opinion, what was the key factor that led to the success of the rebellion? Plot armor. Joint effort. I see. Lastly, do you believe that the prisoners' plan to transform Dreamville would be successful? I'll wait for the DLC. I think joint effort can achieve a lot, so I say yes. I can tell you really immerse yourself in the Dream Bubble, however, true history may not be as interesting. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the experience. If you find the gameplay of the Dream Bubble fun, I suggest you try the stage that follows, Deep Dreamscape. There'll be fewer plot elements in this stage, but the developers have prepared various challenges that come with amazing rewards. Don't miss it. I know, I'm almost done. Alright, and then it looks like we have 2 levels. Hopefully I can get them done in the next 7 minutes. Because that will put us exactly at an hour, or 6 minutes, I mean. Which will be perfect for me, because that means I'll have, like, 2 of the events done. The 3rd one I'll complete after this stream is over, and then I just have to finish up the main game, and then we can also get that last event started. And then I will not have missed any of the content, because the last event is one that's unfortunately not going to be available after it disappears, so we definitely need to get on it. Okay, that's the only one there. Still trying to avoid fights if we can. And since the last one gave us a bit of lore, I'm curious if this one will give us some lore as well.
Keep at it.
Oh my gosh. He wants us to be healthy, apparently. So I cannot hit the correct bubble to save my life. Okay, it looks like I need to go back down there so that I can reset the bubble. Okay, so should we go that way? Or this way? Huh. I'm running into a bit of an issue, because, like... Because I need the 2 charges to be able to get there. So maybe this wasn't the right way. Maybe I should have gone down that way. Alright, let's reset it again. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to do this side first. Because this will give us the charge bubble we need. Little twisty-turny, but we got there in the end. Not really any lore in that one. So far we've been able to dodge all the fights. Probably not in this one, since it's the last one. Okay. How many charges do we have? We only have 2. Okay. So I guess we'll start by going here. Try and get a feel for all the areas that have reality warps. Ooh. So we started there, went up, and went down here. Now I'm curious where that one goes, so let's do that real quick. And we'll come back. Okay, I cannot interact with that one currently. So let's reset the bridges, because that's on another twist plane. Okay, I can interact with that one. I can interact with this one. There's one over there too. Let's do this one first, because it gives us another path. Ooh, shush. Oh, we got our third charge. Okay, that does still give us our third. Okay, and I think the only one I haven't... No, I went on that one. Is this one the only one I haven't been on? Yeah, I haven't been on this one.
Keep at it.
Oh my gosh. Itch. Well, that one took a little bit longer. But we eventually got the Rubik's Cube solved. Yes, I already have all of these characters. It was just Gwenaifen and Sampo I didn't have C6'd. Thank you. Okay, and with that, we have all of this done. Nice. Okay, so like I said, we now have all of Hanu's prison break done. I have the entirety of the Piconi Food Fest done. I'll finish this off stream. It's just some fights and going and doing these. So I'll have this one done. So we only just have to get through the rest of the main story quest that's available, which is the rest of the current chapter I'm on and the Whodunit chapter. And then we'll be up to date with that. And then I can do Dream Jolt TV, which is our last one, and thankfully it has 12 days left, so hopefully what will happen is this Sunday I will finish up the main story, and then the following Sunday, which will be like the last day, we can do all of Dream Jolt TV kind of thing. Because this one does not have the little marker that shows that it will be done in, like, you can do it again in the future. So we definitely need to get this one done. But that gave us quite a bit of, let me go add to my Sampo.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
I almost have him E6 now. Very exciting. That gave me quite a good bit of rewards. Very excited about that. And then our daily login, Stellar Jade. So let's see. We got some achievements. Let's see. Push down objects in Hanu's adventure without hitting any enemies. Yeah, I did kind of miss, didn't I? Trying to get all these markers off my screen. As you can see, I have bought the Nameless Glory for this season, or whatever it's called. I get to 60 where it has like the, or not 60, I get to 50 where it like hits this part, and then this is all just extra stuff. So once I hit 50 I buy it, and then usually I can max out to 70 before it ends, but I'm mostly just trying to get that that first part. We just got a ton of Stellar Jade, so I think we can actually do a 10 pull if we'd like to. Maybe we can max out Sampo. Ooh, that's exciting. And also, currently, the only 5-star standard character that I don't have their light cone for is Mr. Yang. So next time I get enough points for it, we will be pulling for it unless I get it naturally somehow. Otherwise, we're just going to keep building Gepards. because Clara is the only 5-star standard character I don't have. Have her light comb, but not her. Now the question is, since we have enough for a 10 pull, on if we should continue pulling on here to maybe get that last Sampo Eidolon we need, or maybe just do like 1 pull on his light comb banner. I'm not really interested in any of these. So like... And getting an Eidolon is like better than getting the weapon, the light cone upgraded. I'm only at 6 pity though, so I do not imagine we would get it unless very twist of fate. But build pity and all that. Okay, hopefully we will get Sampo so that I can E6 him. That would be delightful. We don't need Hanya though. We have her completely maxed out. We've gotten her on every single pull where it's given us a character. If I could not get Hanya, that would be amazing. Sampo? Sampo. Sampo. Koski Sampo. I didn't even pull on the light cone. Why did I get one of the light cones? Did I pull on the light cone banner without noticing? Oh, well that sucks. But, oh well. I don't even use that light cone because I have Branya's light cone, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Branya's the only one I've gotten twice so far. Okay, well, that went a little bit over the hour I was shooting for, but pretty much we got it. Oh, and I have this 5-star too, or fully maxed out, whatever you want to call it. But thank you all so much for watching. Very fun to do 3 days in a row. I will not be streaming tomorrow for sure. Like I said, this Sunday we're gonna finish the main quest, or we're gonna try to at least. And then next Sunday we're gonna get that last event done so that we are all cut up with what is currently available in Honkai Star Rail. If they don't just immediately dump new main story content, I will go back to doing the companion missions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all get great sleep tonight and have a good rest of your week. Bye!